guys, my name is Liz. In today's video, I'm gonna basically start a new thing on my channel, and is, as you saw on the title, the name is Yaoi Talk. I'll explain. In Yaoi Talk videos, I will talk about a yaoi or a shonen anime, and I will tell you about it. I will tell you how many episodes it is, if it has OVAs, if it has movies. Some of them have movies. I will talk about it. I will give you the good points. I will give you the bad points. So I think it might be like some sort of a review video. In today's video, I'm gonna start light, and I'm gonna start with a shonen ai. In case you don't know what a shonen ai is, a shonen ai is basically like a more heartful side of the yaoi side. Yaoi anime mostly shows like a little bit of more sexual side. Shonen eyes are like the more lovey-dovey, more fluffy love story side of the BL, which means boy love. With my first video of Yaoi Talk, we're gonna be talking about Sekaiichi Hatsukoi. Sekaiichi Hatsukoi starts with a dude, of course. They show you this high school boy confessing to his crush in high school, and then we bump back into reality, and it's like 10 years after that, and it's this 25-year-old dude. His name is Onodera, who is basically searching for a job in the literature area. He was working with his dad in his dad's company, but because everything was given to him because his dad was already big in that industry, he wanted to prove himself that he is not big just because of his dad's name. So he went on his own journey to search for a literature job, and basically doesn't go so well. This basically ends up working for a manga industry, which is totally different than a normal literature area. He ends up working in the manga industry, and he finds himself that his boss, without knowing at first, is the guy that he was in love with 10 years ago. Neither of them knew who they were at first. But that's just the story of the first couple, because if you didn't know, Sekaiichi Hatsukoi has more love stories. That's the first couple, if you want to say like the more protagonist couple, but they show, at least in the anime, they show 3 more couples, at least in the anime. To give you a little bit of the glimpse of the other couples, then I will go on it as quick as possible. The protagonist of the second story is a manga writer, and he's in love with his editor, basically. The editor works at the same area as the same first couple. Yeah, that's so unrealistic. The second story, to give it just like a quick glimpse, is like a love triangle situation with his best friend, and yeah, I'm gonna leave it at that. The third couple is, believe it or not, one of them is in the same manga editing, circle, yeah, with the first couple and one of the second, the third couple, one of them works there too, visits constantly a bookstore to see how their manga is selling, but he's in love with the salesman in that bookstore. I'm gonna leave it at that. The fourth couple, one of them also in the same circle of the first, the second, and the third manga editing group, Yeah! This is that this editor is in love with the boss. I think, if I remember correctly, he was basically the boss of that industry, but he doesn't write anything, and he wishes to like write a manga, but he's not good at it and stuff like that. Basically, also gonna leave it at that, because literally, I'm just gonna let you guys, if you haven't seen it, this anime is 24 episodes long. It has 2 OVAs. Each OVA has like different stories. I think one of them is from the first couple, and the other one is for the third couple. Let's talk about the good points about this anime. First and last good point of Sekaiichi Hatsukoi has to be the variety of stories. I actually like that they had like different couples, so they can show you how these different love stories involved, which obviously they were all super different, and that was kind of cool. But with this, I'm gonna start my first bad point about the anime, which is variety. Yeah, it was bad that this anime had variety just for the fact that they really didn't know how to like do it, at least for me. And mind you will think that if it's like the more protagonist couple, the first one, you will think that they were the ones that will deserve a better told story. But actually the story of those two progressed slowly, and it didn't even progress that much. Like that anime had, like, in the first episode I had that same feeling when it ended. Like that's how much it progressed. Like honestly, for me, maybe it did progress a little bit literally in that last episode, and it didn't even progress that much for that first couple because of the second bad point that I'm gonna say much. Repetition. They repeat so much their backstory of being in high school, that they were in love in high school. They repeat it so much. The only time they change that backstory is in those two last episodes, because it's like, why they show the backstory so much? Why can't they just progress in the current time, you know? That second point just goes for the first couple. I will finish my rant with this last bad point. Do I recommend it? Yes, of course, just watch it. Each person has his own opinion. Literally, I might not be the biggest fan of Sekaiichi Hatsukoi, but maybe you really love it. Maybe my bad points are really good for you. I don't know. Anyways, have you seen Sekaiichi Hatsukoi? Have you not? Do you want to see it? Do you not want to see it? If you have seen it, what are your thoughts on it? Let me know in the comments below, because I would love to see other people's opinion on it. I would love to see other people's point of view in this anime. Maybe I didn't see something that maybe you guys did. I don't know. Let me know in the comments below. I hope you enjoyed this different type of video, as I will post once every two weeks, because I want to like watch more yaoi, watch more chunenai. If you like the video, leave a like in it, subscribe for my channel to see more geeky users in this channel, and I will hopefully see you guys in the next video. Bye! Sorry that you had to support my 2 pimples. Oh no, there's 3. That's beautiful.